I'm just seeing who I've got a tag. Hi Jennifer, how are you, darling? I'm just tagging a few people who wanted to be on here today. How are you? So for those of you that are joining, don't be afraid to ask questions in the comments. Thank you. Those of you who are joining, say hello. That way I can see who is there. One more. Okay. Hello. It's always nice to wait a couple of minutes so everyone can get notified. You'll probably hear my washing machine in the background because there's no door on this side up the hall. Okay. Hello. For those of you, I'm just waiting for maybe one more minute so people get notified that I'm on. I'm Sarah Lyons. Hello from Sarah Chakra Clearing, and I help women to really unleash their goddess power. For those women that are feeling doubtful and like in lack for their purpose, and for those that just feel really lost in this world, on this earth, I help to bridge that gap between your true home and your home here so that you can make the absolute best of this life, okay? So today we're talking about how to alchemize your sexual energy for manifestation. Now, depending on your view on sex, sexual energy, and pleasure, this could either be a really exciting, juicy topic for you, or it might make you cringe. Okay? So I know for me, years ago, I was brought up as a Catholic and I saw sex as something to feel guilty about. Even though I was seeking that pleasure, sexual pleasure, it was because I was seeking love. I wanted to be wanted, and I was trying to fill this emptiness inside of me through pleasure. And obviously, it didn't work, but I kept going for many, many, many years. And it formed this really unhealthy, yucky feeling around sex for me, okay? Especially self-pleasure. Being brought up as a Catholic, it was like that so bad. Okay, so like I said, because of the nature of the subject, feel free to ask any questions. I just want to say that if you have any yucky feelings about this topic, it is for a reason. For us women especially, either being brought up in a certain religion or past abuse, most prominently sexual abuse, can really shut down our relationship with this part of us, okay? And I just want to say that this is such a natural part of our human, that if you feel yucky about this subject, it's a good idea to go and look into that when you're ready, okay? If anything ever triggers you, it's an opportunity for you to go and grow and expand, okay? So very indicative of a sacral chakra blockage if you feel yucky about pleasure, sex, self-pleasure, and guilt in this area, okay? So I just want to get that out there because I am going to be talking about sex. Not in the way you are thinking of, though. Because I think I mentioned in the events post, maybe, that sexual energy is energy. It's just energy, okay? It's the same as energy. But sexual energy is the energy of creation, okay? This is how we make babies, yeah? Okay, and also being in our sacral chakra, this is the creative energy, the life-giving energy, and it's so powerful, which is why I wanted to come in and talk about this today, especially for those of you who feel really stuck on your journey of manifesting, okay? So some of you may know the basic laws of attraction. First, you need a desire, then an intention, then a strong emotion to facilitate that manifestation, okay? But these manifestation techniques usually come from the solar plexus chakra or the heart chakra. We can feel those emotions. But today I'm going to be talking about something a little different, and this is totally totally in connection with your sacral chakra, okay? So I'm just going to get notes up. Say hello, hello. I'm just about to start now. Okay. Oh, there we are. So like I said, everything is energy, and sexual energy is no different from this. So I'm going to talk about this as if you're totally okay with the word sex and sexual energy and things like this, and if it brings anything up for you, feel free to PM me or pop something in the comments, okay? So the masculine energy of this is that really grounding energy that holds space for us to create, okay? And the feminine energy is the flowy, creative power, all right? And I did a recent Goddess self-love series, and I spoke about the masculine and the feminine and how we really need both of these to integrate into our being for more power, okay? So I think I also spoke during that about the Shakti energy, okay? Now the Shakti is that sexual energy. It's our life force, okay? This, either intentionally and sometimes unintentionally, it travels up the spine and then it reaches Shiva. So Shakti meets Shiva and it creates that sensation, ultimate, that the highest vibration there is joy and bliss. Now these are the vibrations that you want to be able to manifest from, the easiest energies to manifest from, okay? So one thing about highly successful people is that they use their sexual desire, that energy, to get over their blocks and manifest their desires, okay? So that's what we're talking about today. Pardon me. So this is a really tangible energy that you can work with, and you can positively manipulate this energy to affect the desired outcome, all right? So I would like to know what you guys are looking at manifesting actually in your life. Now, actually and just an interesting fact, the Tao or the Taoism, however you want to, can't get the word, but I call it Taoism. They actually use this energy for medicine. And I just thought that's so cool because it makes sense. We're talking about life force energy. Life force energy is healing energy as well. Okay, so now we're getting into it. So in some countries, it might have been France, the orgasm is actually stands for, it translates to the little death in their country. It could be a totally different country, so don't quote me on that. The little death. Now it's called that because in that very moment that a person is orgasming, they lose that ego. Now we know a part of our awakening journey is a part of the death of the ego. Well, you can also reach this through orgasm, okay? So nothing else exists in that moment but you, energy, joy, pleasure, bliss. It's like time doesn't exist in that moment. Now that's a perfect energy to manifest from, okay? And you're probably wondering, well, how do I do that? How do I do that if I don't have a sexual partner? How do I do that if I'm not sexually active, if I don't self-pleasure? I'm going to get to that, okay? And if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments, please, because I would love to really help you with this. Now, how do we tap into this energy? Okay, well, for starters, tapping into this energy, I would begin with, especially if you're not used to it, okay, is by being in the present moment. Okay, now there are a lot of meditations out there. There's Kundalini activations. You can look up Shakti activations and things like that. But to start with, just really getting into that present moment and how it feels to be in your body. Because some of us are so used to numbing out, staying busy. I know I'm so guilty of this. Numbing out through work or staying busy through work or whatever it is that your go-to thing is. So for me, it used to be sex. I had this over, again, I can't think of the word, but I was almost like a sex addict, yeah? I needed that sex to make me feel better, to fill that hole in my soul, and that was a very unhealthy way of doing it. So now what I'm trying to say is, first, feel what it's like to be in your body, because I know what it's like to be the opposite of that, okay? And actually feeling what it's like to be in your body, you're going to notice these energies. You can actually feel these energies rise and meet the Shiva, allowing the Shakti to meet Shiva. And I actually practiced this over the weekend. I wasn't self-pleasuring. I wasn't in the act of sex. I was lying there and allowing that Shakti energy to start at my root. And with the breath, I was bringing it up my body. Okay? And it feels very lovely. Okay. Okay, so once you can do that, once you can tap into the present, and a good way to do this is first thing in the morning before you even hop up out of bed, or last thing at night, whenever is a lovely time for you to have time to yourself, okay? You tap in, start at the root chakra, and breathe this energy up. So as I'm talking about this, I can feel my root chakra activating. Okay, and for you that might feel warm, it might feel tingly, it might feel like you're turned on, okay, because the root chakra is in that area where the genitals are, right? So people don't talk about this very often, but when you are activating your root chakra, you can feel that pleasure, okay? So really reconnecting with your body so that you can feel how these energies feel in your body, okay? So, breathing in and out of your root chakra and then breathing this energy up to the sacral chakra and then allowing that energy to expand, then breathing it up further. I can go through this meditation if you guys want. I can either come back in and do it, or at the end of the live, I'll see if anyone asks me to. So this is a really powerful energy that flows through you every day, all day, right? Because sexual energy is energy, it's life force energy, and we have life force energy all throughout our being. So this is all about intentionally using this energy, okay? Okay. So I have a couple of hacks for you. And you might think I'm nuts, but this is really powerful. And this is actually how I manifested my house on the coast here, right? So the hack is to get aroused by imagining yourself with your twin flame, okay? Now, you may either already be in a relationship with your twin flame in this lifetime, or you may not be, and that's totally fine. You can imagine yourself being intimate with your twin flame in the astral, Okay, this is so powerful because everything is manifested from that 4D realm first. So this is actually perfect. So however you do it, whatever makes you feel turned on, it might even just be kissing your twin flame really beautifully, softly, however it is for you, okay? Really take some time to connect in with your twin flame and see who they look like. What do they smell like? Have a look in their eyes and really deeply connect with them on an intimate level. Now, that's all you may actually need to do to get aroused by this, okay? Now, you can imagine yourself having sex with them, obviously. You can just be being really intimate with them. But this is super, super powerful because it's your twin flame. It's that other part of you. And we don't have to feel guilty if you're married or in a relationship, because we know that at the end of this life, hopefully, you and your twin flame will be reconnected unless you are already in a twin flame relationship. Okay? So for me, I would imagine, so last year I was imagining being romantic um, with my partner in the new house on the coast. Okay, and I did this probably for about 6 months, and I knew exactly what the lounge looked like, the view, like everything was really vivid. Okay, so really noticing your surroundings. So if you know it's a house you're trying to manifest, if it's like a car, you know, maybe you're being intimate in the car. If you're getting lost on this and you're not following me, let me know. Write it in the comments and I can help you along with that. Okay, so it might even be that when you are orgasming, you then push that desire out to what it is you're trying to manifest. Now, what I mean by that is, okay, so let's say you're about to have an orgasm, whether by yourself or with another person, then you have that image in your mind, exactly what it is you're trying to manifest, and allow that energy to be pushed out towards that desire, okay? So whether it's a screen in your mind or it's out further, just have that image in your mind and then allow that beautiful creative sexual energy to be pushed out to that desire. Now this is like amazingly powerful, okay? And not many people talk about this, but I'm telling you how powerful this is. So if you are so sick of being stuck and not being able to manifest, then maybe it's time to try another way, okay? Okay, yeah, so this is really about manipulating that powerful energy and directing that energy towards your desire, all right? Let me know if you're still with me. Okay, you really want to ask that sexual energy. Now, if you want to take it a step further, pausing before orgasm. Now, can be something that needs to be practiced. Okay, so say you know that you're rising, your energy's rising, you're about to hit an orgasm, but you're not over the edge yet. Pausing and taking 4 deep breaths in and out. Let it rise again and pausing. Taking 4 deep breaths in and out, because quite often we forget to breathe, especially in this state. Pausing once more time. So 3 times you want to pause before orgasm and breathe. Now this is really going to circulate that energy throughout your body and make for an even more powerful direction of your desire. Okay, let me know if this is making sense. So, you're just going to say it, your vagina literally creates. Okay, and you can use the power of your beautiful yoni or whatever you want to call it to create using this sexual energy, okay? Allowing it to flow through your body and then possibly manipulating this energy, directing it out to your desire. Okay, so that's the other way you can do it. The other way I spoke about before is actually imagining yourself with your twin flame in that desired situation. Okay, and that's how I did it. Okay, so this is just so beautiful because we're tapping into that authentic goddess warrior within, that goddess warrior that we already are. And we can heal traumas and reach awesome, 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 magical, deep, transcendental spiritual spaces. So this just isn't amazing for manifestation. This can really take you on a journey throughout your life, and you will notice other areas of your life start to change because we're changing your energy, we're changing your vibration, okay? And we know when we change our vibration up to here, awesome stuff starts to happen. So if you can mostly have your vibration up here, you'll notice your life start to change. And I'm not you've got to do this all the time. I'm saying it's going to change your vibration on a whole, on the whole. Okay. Do you have any questions for me? I'm really hoping that I explained this in a way that you can understand it and go and use these tools. Okay, so if you are wanting to go and start to feel how this energy feels, what I'm going to suggest you do is just have some time to yourself and really start to feel, firstly, your root chakra energy, okay? And sit with that root chakra energy for a while, feeling how that feels, allowing it to swirl in your root chakra. And then with your breath, inhaling that energy, that Shakti energy, up to your sacral chakra and allowing that energy to swirl, yeah, and do its thing, lighting up, opening your sacral, allowing that energy to flow through that area. And then one after another, breathing energy so that the energy is rising up your spine. Now, usually about halfway up, you're going to start to feel a real expansion and a beautiful energy coming about. And the end goal here is to get this energy up through your chakras, meeting Shiva up here. So Shakti and Shiva can meet, and you can experience that feeling of ultimate bliss. And this is where we manifest from. Okay? So no one's commenting. Well, I can't see anyone commenting actually. That's just a thing the laptops seem to do. Let me check. Oh, yes, making sense, Melissa. Cool. I'm glad it makes sense. So hi, Melissa. Hi, Alexia. You're pretty new here. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome to the group. I don't know if you heard my intro at the start. That's just about what I do, who I am, and it has some other information on alchemizing sexual energy. So if you have any questions, guys. So how do I find my twin flame? Okay, Alexia, so this is something, so many people ask now. More and more people are starting to meet their twin flames in this life, okay? So this is something you can pull into your reality by manifesting, meeting your twin in the astral first, asking him, are you incarnate already? Are we going to meet in this life or when this lifetime's finished? Okay, so really connect with your twin flame. And yes, you can do this while this person is still living out a human life. We can connect with anyone as from higher self to higher self, okay? You can connect with anyone that is living this life. So, Alexia, if you want to know if you're going to meet your twin flame in this life, I really suggest taking some quiet time for you to get into a deeply relaxed state and then meeting with your twin flame in the astral and asking him some questions. So, asking him if you're going to meet in this life, ask him anything, yeah? And you can start having little beautiful meetups with him. And if he's incarnate in this life, then meeting with him etherically is going to pull that desire into your reality a lot quicker. A lot quicker. So, just a little something personal about me. I meet with my twin flame sometimes in the astral. I'm married. I'm married to my soulmate. I love him dearly. Okay. This is absolutely a topic I can talk about on another time because it's a big topic. The difference between soulmates and twin flames. And honestly, I'm not hooked up on it anymore. I used to be. And this just happened. Like, I went to meet a different guide one day. This is only a few weeks ago. And my twin flame came in, and I'm like, wow, this was something totally an untouched area of my life. I knew I was with my soulmate. I knew that. But I didn't know about what was going to happen with the twin flame. Like, it's not anything I looked into. So this just happened naturally for me. And we chat a lot. Okay, they can be very helpful. Anyone obviously in the etheric realms can be so helpful in giving you guidance. And it's all about trusting that guidance, trusting your intuition and your imagination, because your imagination is your third eye. It's not going to lead you astray. So knowing that whatever comes to you in whatever shape, way, or form is the right information. Okay, I always protect my energy before going on a journey to meet with anyone, so that I know only loving and light beings and those who have my highest good in mind will come forward, and that information will be correct. Okay, so I hope that kind of answers you, Alexia. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for being a part of the group. It's lovely to meet you. Thanks for hopping on live. And if there's no further questions, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think there's any more questions. So, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sending you so much love and many blessings today. And if you're bored throughout isolation or whatever this virus is affecting you, just, post in the group or PM me and know that you're not alone, okay? So, namaste.